June 15, 1859, San Juan Island in the disputed waters between American Washington Territory and British Vancouver Island. An American farmer named Lyman Cutlar finds a large black pig eating his potatoes. Again, he shoots it. Within months, that one dead pig will bring the United States and the British Empire, 5 warships, more than 2,000 men, to the very edge of war. Here's how a pig nearly managed that. 13 years earlier, America and Britain had drawn their border along, quote, the middle of the channel between the mainland and Vancouver Island. Small problem, there are 2 channels, and San Juan Island sits right between them. So both empires claimed the island, and both moved in, American settlers and a British Hudson's Bay Company sheep farm. The pig was British. Cutlar offered the pig's owner $10. The owner demanded $100. As the story goes, Cutlar protested that the pig had been eating his potatoes and got the reply, "It is up to you to keep your potatoes out of my pig." British authorities threatened to arrest Cutlar. The American settlers called for military protection. Unfortunately, the general they called on was William Harney, a man with a legendary temper and a personal grudge against the British, who responded to a dispute over one pig by sending in the United States Army. 66 soldiers landed under Captain George Pickett, yes, that George Pickett, 4 years before Gettysburg. Britain answered with warships. By the end of August, 461 Americans with 14 cannons dug in on the hill, 5 British warships with 2,000 men in the water below. Pickett, outnumbered 5-1, reportedly declared, "We'll make a Bunker Hill of it." The man who saved everyone was a British admiral named Robert Baynes. Ordered to land his Marines and take the island, Baynes simply refused. He would not, he said, involve 2 great nations in a war over a squabble about a pig. So the soldiers stood there day after day, shouting insults, each side trying to goad the other into firing the first shot. Nobody fired. When the news reached Washington and London, both governments were horrified and agreed to jointly occupy the island, about 100 soldiers each, until someone could sort out the border. That took 12 years. The 2 camps spent them holding athletic contests and celebrating each other's holidays. In 1872, the arbitrator both empires trusted, the Emperor of Germany, awarded the island to the Americans, and the British packed up and sailed home. Total confirmed casualties of the Pig War, on all sides, over 13 years, 1 pig.